Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mundane Matt, and you know what totally sucks? Dating. It's the worst. It's the pits. It is just, oh, goddamn, seriously, it's shit, right? And no one I know likes dating at all, especially those who are serial daters who can't seem to settle down. They hate it because there's all this stress and all of this anxiety that goes with it. Is this the right one? Are you gonna find happiness with this person? And of course, it's the build up and it never fully comes true, and it just makes them more jaded and angry at the world. And hell, the only people I know who like dating are those who frequently read pickup artist manuals and use it simply for sexual conquests. But in the case of this one guy, this 60-year-old man named Jake from British Columbia, Vancouver, British Columbia, man, my heart goes out to this guy. So for the past 11 months, he's been on a dating website talking with a 45-year-old divorced woman named Riley. Well, Riley lives and works in the garment factory in Shenzhen, which is a area of China. And, they've exchanged more than 300 messages through this dating site. They love poems. They've said that they've loved each other, but they've never talked or exchanged personal information. And this went on. I mean, almost a year of this, and here's where it gets sad, is one day Riley stopped responding to his messages. And Jake didn't have any other way to contact her whatsoever, right? Now, this is where I can identify with what this guy did, and I can honestly say that 10 years ago or so, for maybe one woman in particular, I probably would have done this. He went to Shenzhen without her name, without a number, without an address, without anything other than a photo of her and her internet handle and the name she went by. And he put it on a sign and he started walking around the garment factory in Shenzhen, hoping that somebody would recognize her and be able to put him in contact. For the last 2 weeks, he has been walking around this area of town, hoping to meet this woman that he's in love with. And people have been very friendly to him. They've been very kind. They've taken the photo, they've posted it on social media, and they've tried to help this guy find true love. And that makes me really happy because the people helping this guy try to get there shows that humanity is not entirely as fucked as we oftentimes like to think that it is. It shows us that there is empathy and compassion that people have for the prospect of finding love. But let's be truthful here. It's been 2 weeks. She hasn't contacted him back. He hasn't found her. Is the likelihood of her existing real? I don't know, man. I would have to say, I mean, if it's 11 months for a con, that's a long time, right? And just to cut it off like that makes no sense to me. Maybe there was an accident and she died in the garment factory. That shit happens in China. Maybe she got married to somebody else she was talking to and just cut off contact. But you figure she'd have enough compassion and empathy to at least, message the guy and say something happened and end it right there to give him closure. Because that honestly is the worst part about all of this. You spend the better part of a year talking with someone, growing attached to that person, confessing your love for that person, them telling you that they love you back, getting that connection that otherwise you don't have in your life, just to have it taken away. There's a true pain that comes from that. And we've all been there. We've all felt sadness and we've all felt loss, and we've all been, in situations where we've had those things taken from us that we care about. And it's not necessarily relationships, animals, family members, toys, blankets, things like that. We can identify with this. But I got to give credit to Jake. I got to give credit to this guy for going out to a country he's never been and trying to find the woman that he's in love with. That's something right there. That's dedication right there. But I really hope she didn't catfish him. I really hope that this story has a good ending. And as much as I'm a pessimist, as much as I'm a cynic, and as much as I'm an asshole, there are times when I truly, truly, truly want, true love to prevail. You want the happy ending. Yeah, I watch a fuckload of movies. I love happy endings. Who doesn't? Come on. But this is a story that, you can kind of see where it's going to go. You can see what's going to happen, but God damn it, if you just don't want to root for the guy, like you just want to root for Jake to find Riley, to take her in his arms and give her a big kiss and say, I have found you, my love, or whatever they say in Vancouver. I think they just use regular English over there, no fucking accents. But the point is, you want it to happen. So to you, Jake, I wish you the best of luck. And if not, I'm pretty sure there are many women over there that will probably marry you for a green card. That's always an option. Anyway, my name is Mundane Matt. What are your guys' thoughts on this? God, I'm an asshole for that last statement. But let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you all later. Have yourself a good one. Peace out.